What's going on, YouTube? I wanted to kick off a new video series on how you can make your team a better remote Agile team. I'm going to cover the main ceremonies that your team partakes in and give you some honest tips and recommendations on how to make them better. This new series is coming from my perspective, a developer, on what I've seen work and not work over the years. First things first, if you don't know me already, I'm the 618 developer, and on this channel, I want to share with the community what I have experienced and learned over my last 8 years of being a software developer. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's jump in. The first ceremony I want to talk about is the one we participate in every day, stand-up. Now, for anyone that isn't up to speed on Agile development, stand-up is a pretty simple ceremony. The team goes around and gives their update on where they are with their current work. Format's pretty straightforward. What did I do yesterday? What am I planning to do today? And do I have anything blocking me from getting my work done? Seems simple, right? Agreed. Yet somehow this ceremony, that in my opinion should only last about 5 to 10 minutes, can sometimes go over 30 to 40 minutes. So how does that happen? It's simple. People love to talk. Especially in the current remote landscape we're all in, it may be their only FaceTime with anyone for the day. But I'm here to help. Here are 5 tips to make your stand-up better and more engaging. Tip number 1, cameras on. It's 2021. We have all been remote for almost an entire year. It's time to get over being camera shy. Turn that webcam on. With everyone having their webcams on, this simulates us all being face-to-face. It also keeps everyone engaged and not staring down at their phones waiting for their turn to talk. If this is a drastic change for your team, then I suggest to start with 1 day a week. On my current team, I showed up on stand-up day 1 with my webcam on. I was the only one. It stayed like that for a few days until another team member turned his camera on. From there, we decided as a team we would have camera days on Wednesdays and Fridays. Tip number 2, be prepared. While stand-up really only consists of answering 3 simple questions, you will be amazed at how long-winded some folks can get on a simple recap of their day. To curb this behavior, I suggest that you type up key bullet points before you meet for stand-up. Just think of a few one-liners that sums up the previous day. Doing this simple step can turn an 8-minute monologue into about a 60-second update. Tip number 3, don't go in order. I've seen a lot of different ways teams determine the order of giving updates. I've done stand-up where we just go around in a circle, we go by first names alphabetically, and I've seen it where we just go left to right by the names across the top of the Jira board. Don't be too predictable. The problem with being predictable during stand-up is that you immediately know when it's your turn to talk. So you will zone out and not pay attention up until almost the exact moment it's your turn. Stop this. Find a way to randomize the order of who goes next. Currently on my team, the Scrum Master picks a lucky soul to go first, and then each person picks whoever they want to go next. Tip number 4, parking lot. One of the biggest time consumers of stand-up is interruptions. Do not interrupt each other. If you have a question or desire some more details on an update, save it for the parking lot. If you yourself want to discuss something at length with the team that is going to be conversational or raise questions, save it for the parking lot, please. An example is as easy as, I completed my work on our post endpoint for a new rule, but I have some questions around rule validation. Let's talk about it in parking lot. Done. Next up, tip number 5, have fun. Stand-up is usually the kickstarter to the day. Some people may have already put in a few hours of work for the day before stand-up, but usually it's the official start to the day. So have some fun. Something that I like to do with my team is I always give them a fun fact of the day and throw in also a dad joke. I feel this is a good way for me to get the team off on the right foot for the day. It also comes in clutch when you need a moral boost. Just the other day, our stand-up started with updates about how we broke services in our QA environment. Our subject matter expert was getting text messages from senior leadership and blah, 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 blah. So here I come in with my update, and first thing I do is lay down a corny dad joke for the team. It really helped change the mood for everyone and help relieve some tensions that were brewing on the team. It's just stand-up, folks. Have a little fun. So that wraps up the first episode of my new series on creating a better remote Agile team. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on these tips, and if you yourself have any good tips and ideas that others would benefit from. As always, I will see you all in the next video.